Hey guys, it's Matt here, and this is going to be one of the coolest unboxing videos that we have done on this channel to date. Okay, so this is the Retron 3. Now, I bought this for very, very cheap, and the reason why I got this for as cheap as I did is because sadly, I'm going to assume this is the largest port, the NES port. This port, according to the seller, is not working. So I'm going to test out whether or not that port works off camera, and if it does, then that's great, hunky-dory. If it doesn't, then I'm actually going to do a tutorials episode on how to clean this baby. And if it doesn't work after that, then I might even have to do a tutorials episode teaching you guys how to replace the pin connector. So that'll be very interesting if it does come down to that. So, looking at the box itself, first off I want to mention, so I've never gotten one of these. I wasn't really too interested in getting one because I didn't really have any NES games growing up. Super Nintendo games, I still have my Super Nintendo over there. I don't know why I'm pointing off camera, you guys can't see that, but I have a Super Nintendo as well. And I didn't have a Sega Genesis until recently. And even then I don't have that many Sega Genesis games. So something like this didn't necessarily, I didn't really care too much about it. But I wanted to get this because I want to see, first off, its compatibility rate. Because I've heard some interesting things about it, which is why this quote right here, play all your SNES favorite games. That's a good quote because of the fact that, well, not every single game works. And we'll talk about that more in a review when I do one down the line. But just a quick note, yeah, not every game works. And the reason why is because there's actually hardware emulation in there. It's not a direct, I don't know if copy-paste is the right word, but they're not taking the original parts from NES's, SNES's, and Genesis's and putting them in there. And thank God they're not, because I would freak out if they were cannibalizing those to make this. Also, by the way, I want to note, so there's 2 NES ports, 2 SNES ports, oh, I hate saying SNES, but it's quick, and 2 Genesis ports. So you can plug in your, I assume your original, I would hope your original, and even copied or newer versions of those controllers. So that's pretty cool. It comes with these 2, and they actually, funnily enough, if you've seen some of our other unboxing clone videos, they look like those controllers. So I don't know if clone consoles are all going to the same. I mean, yes, they also have the 6-button. They look like newer off-brand Genesis controllers, but it's super strange that they actually look like that. Anyway, so also this box is very wide, so I feel weird trying to turn it around. And anyway, so yeah, so 3-in-1 here, 2.4 gigahertz edition. And, oh yes, of course, by Hyperkin. Now let's see here. And yeah, 3-in-1 gaming system, all the stuff that we know. So, okay, contents, there we go. Because it's funny, all this is just the same thing over and over and over again. Console. 2 original ports for each system. Ooh, S-Video. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I didn't use S-Video as a kid, but I do have the cord somewhere around here. So the fact that they give us the S-Video connection, apparently, as far as I've been told, S-Video is actually better than composite. So as much as I love composite, and it's super duper easy to set up, if my TV supports S-Video, then I can show you guys how to look on S-Video as well. 2.2 gigahertz. Okay, yeah. Oh, right. Okay, so here's the interesting thing about the controllers. Just like the at-game system, they're wireless. So that immediately, especially using infrared, not a big fan of that. And it comes with the AC adapter, thanks. Imagine, just doesn't come with the power cord. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, this is something I like. So, yeah, I mean, look, obviously for me, I don't need this, and I feel like for a bunch of you buying this, you don't need it. But it's still a nice little cute thing on the back, because I don't know where else you would really put it. And here we get our little warnings, because, every console needs their warnings. Warning, this can kill you in multiple languages. Okay, so, guys, let's open this thing up, because I like talking, believe me, I do. But I think we should take this console out and do that whole unboxing thing that we do with these videos. Okay, so we got that out of there. Now, super happy that this thing is still in its original wrapping. I'm curious as to how the person found out. I mean, I obviously took it out of the wrapping to find out that the NES port doesn't work, but that's super interesting that it's that the person had all the original stuff in here. I'm super happy about that. It's just one of those strange things that that I'm happy about. But yeah, so ooh no, oh no. This, why? Oh God. I just needed to no, you need to hunker down. You can't just move like this. Oh God, this hurts my hand so much. These, on the other hand, these buttons are actually pretty tough. Okay, so the buttons, I actually like the buttons a lot. They feel tougher than some of the other off-brand Sega Genesis controllers that I've gotten in the past. This, however, is... So red is fitting, because this is from hell. Oh god, this is... I can't even touch that directional pad anymore. My thumb is freaking out. Okay, this is obviously the AV pack, which... Huh, that's interesting. That's very cool, unique design. You don't really see those on AC adapters. Usually when dealing with clone consoles, obviously this is a Hyperkin, clone, so they're going to want to put their own Hyperkin logo on there. But usually with stuff like this, they're just very generic, and you can kind of use them with any other clone console, so that's nice. Comes with AV, which, I didn't say this earlier, so here's the interesting thing. So I know that the Retron 3 isn't the newest Retron, I do know that, and even my newer television that I got just a year or so ago does have AV cables, so yes, I'm happy that both of you come with AV cables and that the back uses AV. But I have to admit, with some of these newer official clone consoles, it would be nice to include HDMI. I know that I'm saying this in a NES Classic, in a post-NES and Super NES Classic world, and even with the Sega Flashback that came out. But I just feel like you should probably have HDMI in the back, even with just some minor upscaling, because, I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan. I love AV, but if it's a newer console, I don't see why you wouldn't put HDMI. Now this is super weird. I don't know why. Is this like a hoverboard? Is that... I mean, I don't hate the design necessarily. Look, if it works, I won't care about the design if it works. Oh, where's the S-video cable? Oh no. There's no S-video cable. I think I might have one in my house, but I don't know. But like I was saying, if this thing works, I don't care about this design. It's just such a strange design. I mean, the controllers and stuff, that's cool. But like when turning it, let me see, it says turning it upside down. Yeah, okay. It doesn't seem like the person tinkered with this, which is nice too, because that's something you have to worry about when getting something that is used and said, oh hey, this doesn't work anymore. You might have to worry about, did someone open it up themselves and try to fix it, because that's scary, because you never know what someone did to it. See, me, I'll have it on video. But anyway, so let's look at the front here. Oh wow, so there's 3 knobs: NES, Genesis, and SNES. Okay, that's pretty cool. Power reset right here. Let's touch the buttons and see how they feel. Oh, okay, so that's not so bad. Let's see, this one, not so bad either, and then, okay, turn the knob, not so bad. Let's look in here, anything gonna bite? No, nothing gonna bite, everything looks sweet, okay, cool, and then, I don't know why, we need to see what's inside here. I should probably show you guys the back, because I haven't done that just yet, and right here we have, yes, we have our audio video, S-video, DC in, and what is this? Does this shift between S-video and composite? I don't know what that is right there. If any of you guys can tell me in the comments below, that would be nice. I don't want to make sure I'm not going to make this thing explode. And let's just flip this baby back around. It's very... God, the design is so... I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to rant about the design. It's a very interesting design. I've seen it before. A friend of mine had this, so I know how it looks. It's just... I haven't seen it in years, but I know how it's supposed to look. It's just... Why? Why is it just so strange? Anyway, I just want to thank you guys so much. I realized it didn't include a manual in this, which I have no problem with. They had a little explanation on the back of the box, but that is a little odd. A lot of newer clone consoles have manuals. But either way, manual aside, I think this is a really cool product. We'll have to see if it works. And yeah, maybe we'll have some future tutorials episodes inspired by this. Okay guys, so thank you all so much for watching another unboxing video with us. And please remember to like and subscribe if you liked the video. And of course, tell me about any of your experiences with the Hyperkin Retron 3 below. Alright guys, thank you all so much. Love you guys. Take care and see ya.